Hey guys, Brady here. Let me preface this. If you hear my fire alarm go off, I'm in an apartment complex. They're testing them right now. So if it does go off in the middle of this video, I am sorry for the ear piercing. But it goes beep beep and then it's done. So anyway, um, yeah, it's two little beeps, and then 20 minutes later it'll go off again. But I don't think this video is gonna be 20 minutes long. Anyway, so I just want to talk about what the hell Marvel's doing lately. So earlier this year, Captain America: Brave New World came out, and before they edited it down to an hour and 58 minutes, making it the shortest Captain America movie since the first one, which was 2 hours 3 minutes, I think, or 2 hours 2 minutes. This movie was going to be 2 hours and 12, I think, and they edited it down to under 2 hours to get people in and out as quickly as possible because I knew they had a stinker on their hands. But with that being said, what's it called? They cut out a couple of characters, or maybe one character. They cut out what's it called? What's the wrestler's name? Was it Roman Reigns was going to be it, or was it Seth Rollins? One of those two wrestlers. I forgot who, but it's one of those two. Was supposed to be in the movie, and his scenes got cut entirely. And then also Giancarlo Esposito, I think, was supposed to have a bigger role in the movie, but his scenes were cut significantly, and he only had like 3 scenes or whatever, and he didn't really do much. And now we're getting reports that the new Fantastic Four movie is cutting John Malkovich out of the movie, and John Malkovich is in the fucking trailer. Can we technically? There we go. It's done. All right. Hopefully, no more interruptions. Can't we technically sue Disney for false advertising that they put John Malkovich into the trailer and John Malkovich is not in the movie at all? They completely cut his character out of the movie. Like, how are you gonna get an actor like John Malkovich? Granted, he's not like Tom Hanks or Leonardo DiCaprio level, but John Malkovich is still a pretty significant actor to be put into a Marvel movie and just to fucking cut him. How are you gonna get someone like John Malkovich and just cut him out of the movie entirely? The director's like, oh, we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough time to fully develop the story, or some bullshit like that. Like, there was just too many subplots going on. We had to cut John Malkovich. I wanted to work with him badly, and it's unfortunate we had to cut him. Like, you paid for him to be in the movie, so that's yet another mismanagement of money from Disney. You paid the guy to be in the movie, and then probably paid him a big amount because I think John Malkovich is probably the biggest star in the movie. I mean, granted, he's not going to be the person that gets butts in seats, but John Malkovich, I guarantee you, isn't a cheap isn't a cheap actor to have in your movie, and you just cut him, which means you wasted money on him. You wasted money, and that's all Disney's been doing lately, is wasting their fucking money on shit. These big, extravagant budgets for no fucking reason when you can make. When Deadpool in 2016 proved you can make a kick-ass superhero movie for what, $50 million, $56 million, and this movie probably cost like what, $200 million, and it's not going to make its budget back because nobody wants to see this movie whatsoever. Nobody wants to see a Hispanic. I lied. No one wants to see a Hispanic Mr. Fantastic. Nobody wants to see Girl Boss, Silver Surfer, and Sue Storm. Everybody wants to see Norman Rad as the Silver Surfer. Kevin Feige say all he wants. Oh, we didn't want to waste Norman Rad because technically this universe is going to be BS anyway. Blah blah blah. And you had no issue putting John Krasinski in for 5 minutes in Doctor Strange as the as a Mr. Fantastic variant. Mr. Fantastic, everybody fucking wanted, but no, you're like, oh, let's go with Pedro Pascal because he's the flavor of the fucking month, and he's in every fucking movie. He's in a movie every week, literally. He's in a movie this week, and he's in a movie last week. He was in Eddington, and now he's in Fantastic Four, which actually I want to see Eddington, not because of Pedro Pascal, but because I like Austin Butler. He's probably not going to have a big role in the movie, but I'll see it just for Austin Butler only, because Austin Butler's proven to be one of my favorite up-and-coming actors recently, next to Glenn Powell. Yeah. Love Austin. Ever since Elvis, Austin Butler's just been like, I'll see anything this guy's in. Elvis, Bike Riders, Eddington, and then later this year he's going to be in that caught stealing movie, which also looks really good. So Austin Butler has pretty cool career starting, and I like Austin Butler. Oh, he's also in Dune 2. I'm not sure if I said that, but Dune 2. But Elvis and Bike Riders are my favorite performances of his. Dune 2 was good, but he wasn't the best part of it. Dune 2 was great, I should say. Not good. It was spectacular. Way better than the first movie. The first movie was just like a setup, and then the second one is just what you want. Anyway, but they both Dune. I haven't watched this 4K for Dune 2, but Dune, the first Dune, looks spectacular in 4K. Absolutely gorgeous. So I will give it that. Where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, no. And then they're changing they're changing Johnny Storm's character. He's not going to be like a womanizer and whatnot. He's going to be he's pretty much just going to be a beta cuck in the movie. And it doesn't help that he looks like Kirk Lazarus from Tropic Thunder, aka Robert Downey Jr.'s character, with the blonde hair and everything. And Ben Grimm doesn't sound like a rock guy. He just kind of sounds like a very mellowed out person, and it's like, that's not what the thing's supposed to sound like. But whatever. And DEI and all that, and I don't know. I wish Marvel and movies in general just wouldn't put so much focus into like DEI and all that other DEI and all that into their movies, and just focus on telling a good story. Especially when they're making a period movie, they want it to be period accurate, and just like seeing some of like the background characters and whatnot, it's just like you obviously planted them there just to have a certain group of people be present in the shot. Whether or not it's period accurate doesn't matter. We check the box, and you could tell by one of the posters where it's just like a couple kids just like screaming. You just have like that one girl like, yeah, she's on there to check a box. And why is it a little girl running up grabbing a thing toy? Do you think a little girl actually gives a shit about action figures? No, it should have been a little boy running up and grabbing the thing toy. What are you doing, Marvel? Oh, that girl wants a Barbie doll, not a fucking thing doll or a thing action figure. But whatever. Yeah, let's just have a little girl just run up and grab a thing action figure instead of a little boy, because little white boys are evil. Fuck off, Marvel. It's all little subtle things like that. But if they were gonna cut anything out, they should have cut out Franklin Richards. I don't give a fuck about the little baby. You give an entire plot to the baby, but you cut out John Malkovich. Come on. So I don't know what Marvel is doing lately. They don't know what they're doing either. I think that they should that Marvel should be in the hands of someone more capable and who doesn't give a shit about checking boxes and DEI. Because Kevin Feige started it out, but now he's just like now he just became like a beta cock and just like, oh, I want to represent, I want to have more women superheroes in the MCU, and then he's choosing like Miss Marvel and Echo and all these heroes that no one gives a shit about. It's like I guarantee you there are better. Hell, they ruined She-Hulk. Like She-Hulk is a pretty cool character, and they made her a whiny feminist in the TV show instead of what she was in the comics. Um. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Marvel? Do you think they've lost the plot? Do you think Fantastic Four is going to be good? I'm going to see if I'm contemplating whether or not I actually want to see Fantastic Four in theaters because I've seen every single Marvel movie since Iron Man in theaters. MCU movie, I should say. I've seen every MCU movie in theaters since Iron Man, and I don't want to break that streak. But this movie has too many woke shit. Has so much woke shit in the movie that I'm contemplating whether or not I should skip it. And if I don't skip it, Marvel's not getting my money. I can do what kids do when they want to go see an R-rated movie. So there's that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, Fantastic Four is gonna suck. We're never gonna get a good Fantastic Four movie now. It looks like the best Fantastic Four movie we're gonna get is the first one where a bird shits on the Thing, and that's kind of sad that like the best Fantastic Four movie we have is a movie that has poop jokes in it. Fucking riveting. Thank you, Marvel. We thought you could make a movie that's better than the 2015 piece of shit with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. But no, you're actually making a movie that's probably worse than that. Because I don't get why you go through all this trouble to make things look really good. Like you captured the 60s aesthetic perfectly, but you're doing it for a movie like this where you just change the characters dynamic and what they look like just to fit some narrative. Like I don't like the fact that you're going for this retro look and then like throwing it all away just to check a box with certain characters.